Teachers and staff in Olathe are learning something new, how mental health first aid training is now providing support in the classroom.
KSHB 41!
David's as a veteran. She's actually the daughter of a U.S. Army veteran. A quick correction there. Well, we're going back to school on KSHB 41. While students have enjoyed their summer, teachers and staff in Olathe were in the classroom learning something new. It's called mental health first aid training. We wanted to better understand exactly what it is, so reporter Megan Abundis talked with educators who are armed with new information this school year.
Before the students take their seats, the teachers, the educators.
This is a room full of protective factors.
Are the ones doing the learning.
They need to want to do this.
More than 200 Olathe educators volunteered for mental health first aid.
It is so hard to work with kids who are in pain and to know that that pain keeps them from being their absolute best.
They're trying to do everything they can for student success.
You're taught about what to do if you suspect somebody is in mental health crisis or has a mental health disorder. It talks about things that you can say, how to listen to them, and then how to connect them to help.
Angie Saliva, the director of mental health at Olathe School District, says think of a wheel.
A student in a mental health crisis, they just keep going, and they're not getting off, trying to fight their way through, but not necessarily making any progress.
She says society is finally starting to recognize the intense trauma some kids face.
Today, our students experience suicidal ideation. They experience trauma based off of homelessness or food insecurity. There are a lot of anxieties about their safety and being afraid of going to school or going out in public.
Our teachers are often the first responders.
A lot of times it can come up as anxiety, where a student might be anxious about an assignment or about attending a certain class. A student could also show pervasive symptoms of sadness, being really happy one moment to extremely sad or angry in another moment.
We have so many students that we have to reach on so many different levels throughout the day that this is something that needs to not be overlooked, and it needs to be forefront, because if you don't have a good state of mind, the rest of the school just kind of goes to the side.
We had over 500 referrals for mental health services.
Sometimes 3 a day.
It's not easy.
But they say the work is life-saving. Since 2019, there was a 40% decrease in the number of Olathe students who were flagged for being at risk for suicide. The school district says it's because of their commitment to preventative mental health care and the crisis interventions that staff practice.
It's hard in the moment, but you know it's all worth it in the end.
These conversations showing they're beyond the mental health stigma.
Our educators not only teach our students the academics, and they do that so well, but they are also that person who can provide emotional support should a student need it.
Megan Abundis, KSHB 41 News.
Thank you, Megan. They say the most important thing parents can do right now is simply to make time and space to have conversations with your family. Olathe School District's next step of the program includes training students in mental health first aid. The county will also train some firefighters and police officers. If you're interested, you can find mental health resources and guides with this story on our website, kshb.com.